Lucy, the mining boom is dead. We still have high hopes for the dining boom. We are told there is this theme of investing in the Chinese middle class and their increasing appetite for meat. How are we going to go about doing this?
Well, you were given an opportunity recently to invest in WH Group, former Shuanghui, which bought Smithfield in the States, and you turned it down.
Yes.
It was priced expensively, and partly due to volatility in pricing and in the actual hog market in China, investors gave that a massive thumbs down.
The IPO just failed.
The IPO failed, correct. Big disappointment. So are there other opportunities in China? Well, there was Yurun Foods, which was a former favourite pork processor. But again, as with so many other food companies in China, you had a bit of a scandal there, and transfer pricing with the founder has seen that stock plummet as well. So your opportunities to actually directly invest in the theme are pretty limited.
KKR, we learned this week, is making a investment in Chinese meat. They seem like pretty smart guys. What do they know I don't?
Well, KKR and a group of buddies are co-investing with a state-owned enterprise, COFCO, which is the Chinese food trading company. So they have a line in that you, as a secondary investor, are just never going to get. So it's probably a very smart move for them. They're investing $270 million to buy 70% of China meat. But good luck finding something like that yourself.
Okay, I'm not out of ideas yet. What about a kind of secondary or indirect play? A producer nearby in an adjacent country, perhaps a target for a Chinese company, M&A, the next Smithfield Foods?
Well, the Chinese have been doing quite a lot in the agricultural sector. They recently announced a joint venture with Noble of Singapore. But on the whole, mostly the Chinese are considering that food supply is a national security issue, much like the Americans. So they would rather buy the producing assets, the companies, the fields themselves. They've done a lot of investment in Africa. Again, as a secondary market investor, you're fairly limited in that area.
Right. So it looks like I'm going to have to go hungry.
You might have to go a little bit hungry. You could look at the American producers potentially, or the equipment manufacturers, John Deere, for instance. But there's a lot of volatility in the soft commodity market as well.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Lucy.